my truck's still in the shop. It had some rear end work that needed done to it, and it's been in there for almost 3 weeks now, waiting on parts. They finally got some parts in this week, so hopefully next week I'll get it back, and I'm really ready to have it back. But the dealer was nice enough to give me a brand new 2020 Ram 2500 right off the lot, and I figured I'd show you guys this truck because I've been kind of happy with it. So this is a 3/4 ton, pretty much just like mine, same setup, but this is a Tradesman, and it's the Hemi 6.4 liter. This is the first 3/4 ton gas truck that I've ever drove for a while. I've put about 1,400 miles on it since I've picked it up from the dealer, and it's been a pretty good truck. Overall, the fuel mileage was pretty impressive. I was surprised because some of the gas trucks that we got at the fire department get terrible fuel mileage, but they get driven hard. And this thing did really well on fuel. It gets an average about 14 to 15 miles a gallon. I drove it over to Arkansas to a place we went to last weekend, and it got 18 miles a gallon over a 2.5 hour drive. So anyway, I was going to take a minute to show you guys this truck and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So starting off, this is again the Tradesman. It's 4-wheel drive. This is how it came. It comes with the running boards. They got an off-road package on here, which gets you the Bilstein shocks, all 4 of them, and a rear axle hop shock that goes from the top of the rear axle housing up to the frame. But the steering stabilizer is not a Bilstein. But anyway, they get you that. It gets you 18-inch rims. They're chrome. It's got the chrome appearance group on it, so it's got the chrome bumpers, the chrome grille, and all that stuff. It's got foldable tow mirrors. They fold in and out. This is the 5th generation of Ram. So not a whole lot's changed on the bed cab style layout from the outside. They got a little bit of different body contours on the bottom of the door, and the hood is different. For the 5th gen, I moved the badging up here. Hemi 6.4, put the Ram on the door, and the front end is a little bit different. When they first started rolling these around, I didn't like them, but the more I looked at them, I start to like them. Just something you got to get used to. I like the Ram across the front. However, I tell you what I don't like is the Ram giant letters like on the 1500s that say it on the back of the tailgate. I think that just looks stupid, but that's just me. Same all around, pretty much running boards like I was saying. And on the back, they've changed a little bit as far as the tailgate and the bumper back here. They've moved the parking sensors down here. They used to be up here. Now they're down here in a little plastic piece. Still comes with the Tradesman, comes with the factory trailer wiring. Came with a receiver mount back here. Comes standard with the camera and the tailgate latch. And this is more of like a push button to release it. You can hear that electronic lock disengage. Kind of like an SUV liftgate if you've ever experienced one of those. Tail lights are a little different on the 5th gen. Rear window, sliding back window, and take a look in the back. Cloth seats. They've added some design to their cloth seats, so it's not as plain looking. They got heat defrosters to defrost this back window. That's kind of nice. Speakers back here for like phone, like you can hear I'm talking to somebody on the phone. Say if somebody in the back was talking, I guess is what those are, because I got them there. and 2 over there, and then 2 right here. So I guess those are the mic for the Bluetooth hands-free on your phone. Got the console back here, kind of little console thing. Little spot to put stuff. Got AC vents back here. Comes with this snap-in liner, which is pretty nice. That doesn't have the storage down here in the floor, but they put a rubber coating over the carpet, this rubber covering the whole truck. So for a work truck, that's nice because carpet gets nasty. But nice liner. They snap in right here. It's got storage under the back seat, so you got storage there. Plain door panels, electric windows. Pretty much the same. You got power mirror left and right, just the top portion of the mirror only. Same thing. Nice seats. They're cloth. They're pretty comfortable. All manual, no power. Auto headlights. Tilt steering. Let's see. Have a nice little console here. Change holder. 3 cups. That's nice. Manual, full-wheel drive. And this took me a little while to get used to because this is the first truck I've ever had that's had this option where you park, drive as a selector knob like this. I'm used to the put it in drive, so every time I got in here I kept grabbing up here like what the heck. But I've gotten used to this and I actually kind of like it. It's got push button start, comes with key fob. Doesn't have remote start, but you can leave it running and take this key fob with you and lock the door, so that's nice. It's got a small touch screen up here, small little digital screen here, RPM, miles per hour, fuel, coolant temp, oil pressure, battery voltage. And it's got speakers. I don't know if it's got speakers in there or not. No, I don't think it does. But in the higher trim package trucks, I'm pretty sure this is where the speakers go. It's got visor, no mirror on this side, vanity mirror over there. Does not have lights. There's the overhead console, and I'm surprised at this feature. They put a power rear window back there, so that's nice. You can turn it to where the lights are off when you open the door. Got your map light buttons up here. Plain rearview mirror, no auto dim. Little storage here. 12-volt plug there. This is AC controls. Integrated trailer brake, which is nice. Little storage compartment here. Again, rubber flooring. And this is the rear park assist button, tow haul button, traction control. And then an open area over there. 2 grab handles on each side. And they've moved, since this has the shifter down here, and I believe on the diesel models they still have the column shifter, but they move the manual transmission shift plus and minus button to the steering wheel right here. Cruise control, Bluetooth. This does not have the volume control channel seek on the back. It's just plain. Pretty comfortable steering wheel. It's got some cushion to it. That's nice. These seats are actually pretty comfortable, like I was saying. Comes with the floor mats up front with the Ram logo in them each side. Kind of like the WeatherTech floor mats almost. So turn this key on. It says 2500 heavy duty. There's the mileage on it. There's the Uconnect radio. Pretty okay system. It still has some lag to it, just like my truck. When you go to do something, I figured they'd get that figured out by now, but apparently not. But has good speakers in it. Shut that door. It's got pretty good speakers in it. They got good tone to them. AC blows really cold, works good. And there's the tow haul traction and all that lit up, like I was saying earlier. Glove box over there. So take a look under the hood up here. So here's the 6.4 liter Hemi. Get one battery. I'm not used to that. I've always had a diesel, so I'm used to seeing two batteries up here. Looks like they got some bracing, which I don't understand why they put that on there on these newer trucks. I know the half-ton trucks have them a lot, but it's just irritating to have to move around that to get to the battery, but I don't know. So yeah, pretty much out of the norm for me. Like I was saying, I've always had a diesel truck. When I first got my license, I had a F-150 gas for a little bit, but then I've had Ford and then went to Dodge after that, so I've pretty much always had a diesel, and I really like them. So yeah, it's a Hemi motor, 6.4. This thing has 410 horsepower, and I was pretty impressed with it because it'll get up and go really good. So take a look underneath here. So right up there you can see where the oil drains out, and right up in front of it's where the oil filter is. They've got a drain plug on the transmission, so it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to service. There's the Bilstein shocks, and the rear suspension is pretty much a copycat of the front suspension, just turned around. It's got coil springs back here with 4 links for the rear suspension, just kind of like the front. Which makes it ride really smooth compared to the leaf springs. You can kind of see those coils in there. See the coil springs and the 2 links right there, and then they mount up here on the frame. I think this thing has like a 30-gallon fuel tank. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 gallons. So yeah, pretty nice truck. I've had the privilege of driving it for almost a month, and it's been pretty nice riding truck. Some of the things I don't like about it: if I was a contractor and I was going to buy this for a work truck, first of all, it doesn't come factory with a B&W ball in the bed, and that's just irritating. When you buy a brand new truck, have to have a ball put in it. To me, at least, I would think for that $45,000 it would have a ball in it already. And I know it's an option on the higher trim packages, like my truck, the Limited. It has this camera up here, and for a work truck, I mean, why wouldn't you want a camera up there backing up to trailers all the time, doing stuff with cargo back here? It'd be handy to have a camera. They also did make some LED lights back here in the bed, so that's nice, because these little cargo lights up here suck, and these LED lights are pretty bright. They light up the entire bed. They put some cleats in here as well. But yeah, I think it should come already installed with a gooseneck turnover ball. And another thing, so moving on from that, another thing I think is absolutely stupid is they bought the truck with the off-road package, and you should have tow hooks, but somebody on the spec sheet said they did a tow hook delete which is stupid because you're working, using this for a work truck, driving through fields and whatnot, and you're bound to get stuck at some point, and there's nowhere to even hook on to pull this out. So the tow hooks should go right here, but they deleted them to save $50, and in my opinion that's just retarded. But anyway, so no tow hooks. So under here you have cargo space. There's the price on this truck, $45,327. And a thing under here that I don't like is it doesn't have the fold flat storage. Now in a work truck I would think that was important to you, because it's kind of important to me, because I always fold my seat up to put stuff back here when I don't want it to get wet. Like say I go to the feed store, get a couple sacks of feed and it starts raining, I fold this platform out and stack like 3 or 4 bags of feed in here. And for a contractor, I would think you'd have like tool bags and stuff, and maybe like some of your cordless drills, and maybe some screw boxes or a bunch of bit boxes, and you could stack all that stuff in here if you didn't have a toolbox or something in the bed of your truck. But just putting stuff in here, it'd be nice if they'd put that fold flat system in here, standard equipment, because I think that's a necessity to have for sure. So another thing I would like in a tradesman truck, if I were to buy one, I know people get them done afterwards, but a spray-in bed liner, because if you're a construction guy or whatever, I would want a spray-in bed liner just to keep from getting this all scratched up and everything in here. But another thing that I'm not too fond of is this plastic trim piece, because I've had mine on my truck get broken several times just because it hangs up on stuff right here, and then it cracks it, and then it gets a split in it, and then it heats and bubbles up, and I just don't like that thing. I mean, it's a nice tailgate protector, but yeah, I wish something could be done a little different. This is a little raised right here, so when you're scooting something out, it kind of protects it, but this edge right here, just, you can see it just doesn't hold up if something gets on it and pops it out of there. Oh, he's ready to go already. He likes riding in the truck. Ranger, get down. Come on. Come on. Get down. No dogs. Get out. I guess you're staying in there. And one other thing I would like to see, the higher trim models have this option, but I think it'd be pretty important in tradesmen is to have this bottom spot mirror be power, especially for pulling little trailers and stuff. You're always needing to adjust that mirror, and it would be nice if it was power. These mirrors are heated, by the way. Other than that, it's a pretty good riding truck, and pretty much everything on the inside is pretty ideal. It's a couple more features I was going to show you before I end this video. Is they got USB, USB-C ports ×2 right here to charge your phone, and a little compartment there, and I really like that. That's nice, because most of the phones you can just carry your cord around and not have to worry about having a 12-volt plug and all that stuff. Another thing, since this being a contractor's truck, my truck has a little 110 inverter plug-in, and this being a work truck, I think it should have that also, for people to be able to charge drills and whatnot and all that. But one last feature I'm going to show you is, I really like this for backing up to a bumper pull trailer. See, here's the glitch I was talking about in this radio. It's not even powering on. So I'll have to turn the truck off. Turn the key on. There it comes. That's irritating to me, how long it takes to come on. But anyway, so when you put this in reverse, you got your backup camera, and that's really clear. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but right there is the trailer hitch. And they added this. If I hit this plus button, it zooms in on it, and I really like that. That's awesome. So it's got the dotted line backing you up. It's got the steering wheel angle projection on it, but having the option of having that cargo bed camera would be really nice. So yeah, I've been averaging 14.2 on fuel mileage. Between that and when I drive to work, it's like a 40-minute drive. It'll go up to about 15. But here's the sound of it. It's pretty quiet. And it does have the option to change what's displayed up here. You got radio station, message center. You can set up the screen, speedometer, vehicle info. Here's all your parameters, fuel economy, trip. So you got all that there, and you can cycle through that with these buttons. But overall, I think it's a pretty decent truck. I just wish that they'd add a couple more features to it, like the camera, and like for sure it should have the tow hooks. I hope you enjoyed this video of the 2020 Ram Tradesman truck. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up in the bottom of the video down there. Click the like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, you can click the watermark in the bottom right hand corner. We have the 4M logo, or you can just wait till the end and click the grain bin, and that'll get you subscribed. And if you do that, I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.